Okay. Hello to my lovely Sagittarians out there. Sun, moon, rising, or any prominent Sagittarian placements you have in your chart, or perhaps you are just in this energy or connected to somebody who is in this energy. Okay. So, what is going on with you guys from December to mid-January? All right. First of all, I'm going to tap into this gemstone here. It's been so long that I honestly don't even know what this gemstone is called. But let's tune into it. The first thing I'm getting here is that you may be struggling with the symmetry of your appearance. You know how there's been studies of beauty being associated with facial symmetry. Meaning, if you divide your face in half, right down from the top of your forehead all the way down to your chin, you know, divide your face into two halves. Your left side, how symmetrical is it to your right side? You know, and for majority of people, you'll find that it's pretty asymmetrical, or it's not exactly symmetrical. There are little differences here and there. Perhaps your nostril on the right side is a little wider than the left. So on and so forth. So for those that don't know, there has been a study on beauty associated with symmetry. But I still would like to think that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And of course, although there's probably some truth to that, it may not be like a universal truth, but what I feel for you is that something that you really, really struggle with. You know, it's like when you look in the mirror, it's like you just feel like your face is far from symmetrical. You know, it's almost as if I'm looking at a Picasso painting or something, you know. And because of that, you maybe felt like you haven't been able to really enjoy life as much because you just let that get to you. Maybe for whatever reason you just feel like you're not supposed to really enjoy life. Like, you see people going out, for example, like when you go to Vegas, people seem like they're having a blast. They dress their best. They're going out. Some of them go out because they want to be seen in their, you know, in the best clothes they have or the cutest things that they have. And they are working out like all year just for that trip. But you're like, oh, I don't know. I can't even enjoy myself in that. Like, I just feel very uncomfortable in that kind of environment. You know, I can't be free and out there. So that may be something that you really struggle with. But let's dive into your reading and see what else is going on for you. So is going on? December into January. Okay, a lot of cards here. I'm going to take this first card, photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Yeah. So with this, I'm going to say you may be scrutinizing how you appear in your photos, or maybe this is just looking at your reflection in the mirror. Or you may just be kind of scrolling and admiring other people, maybe feeling bad, like kind of like, why don't I look like that? Or like, I wish I could look like that. You know, for some of you also, it's missing how you used to look when you were younger. You know, maybe after becoming, for example, a mother of 4, it's like you don't exactly look the same way you did when you were like 16, you know, and assuming you didn't have 4 kids at 16. I don't know, we have some interesting situations out there, so I'm not saying that's not possible, but that's just an example, right? I think most people in today's day and age, at least in the Western world, typically don't have 4 kids by the age of 16. Anyways, but yeah, it's just feeling really down about that. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Also feeling sad that maybe time is just going by, maybe a little too fast. It's just like, dang, where has the time gone? You know? Okay, so I'll take the top card here, servant. Light attribute, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Shadow, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Okay. You may struggle with money, or maybe you've struggled with money throughout your life. And you're at this point where, you know, you're feeling a little like Cinderella, you know, maybe you've had the same clothes for the last 15 years. And you're like, I can't really afford anything new. I can't really afford anything glamorous. But I feel like every day you do show up, at least to work, and you put on your best face. Your best customer service face. Some of you may work in customer service, okay, or your job has an element of customer service. Okay. Maybe you like that. You like being able to talk with people. But just when it comes to yourself, I don't know, it's like you don't really expect very much at this point in your life. Let's see what else. Plant the seed of a new template. Bottom of the deck, we have find and hold your own power. Despite how long you may have worked, like let's say in the service industry, or despite how old you are, or you feel like you are, something's telling you to try something new, to go down a different direction. And maybe you do really want to, a part of you wants to follow this intuitively. Because I do feel like something is calling you. But maybe your life has looked this certain way for a long time. Or you've just kind of been in this rhythm for a long time. And I don't know, maybe you're just not familiar with anything else. Let's pull on some tarot now. I feel like this has to do with love, but could be something else too. Also, you may find something or pick up something that may be a sign for you, or you're wondering if this is a sign. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Look at all that negative self-talk there. You're used to people saying mean things about you. Perhaps these things that you find out later were said behind your back. But it's like you're used to not being enough. You're used to being criticized, you know. And that just has made you feel as if this is your lot in life. This is it. This is reality for me. There's no escaping this. But then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So you really want to feel secure. You want to feel comfortable. And maybe with what you make now, you may not feel that way. Or the way your lifestyle is now, you may not feel that way. You know, you want to be able to live good and afford some of the luxuries that life does have to offer. At least a little bit. You know, at least leave room for something. Not feeling as if you have to scrape by with what you have. So what's coming your way? So somebody here might be Jewish. Doesn't have to be. Nine of Wands in the reverse. The number 9 may be significant to you. You do represent the 9th house. Okay, we have 999. And that's also about endings. You know? may be some kind of opportunity for you that seems more youthful, or a place maybe that has a lot of younger people in it, or it's a chance for you to kind of act young again, if that makes any sense. I'm going to clarify this Nine of Wands in reverse. Clarify this Nine of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So for some of you here, this may be kind of like something involving like the sex industry. Or like knowing that you can make money on the side through different websites, you know, that involve embracing your body a little bit more, showing your body a little bit more. That's for somebody out there, although you don't have to take that, you know. But yeah, I just feel like you definitely want to make more money. And you're trying to find new ways to do that. And so there may be several ideas that come up for you. Okay, so let me pull an advice card. A new strategy is required. Find the path to love and happiness. Bottom of the deck, release your inner rebel. Be yourself and create your own universe. Life didn't turn out the way you anticipated it to. You know? You may have been married and then divorced. You know? Maybe you guys had a family and everything, and it just didn't... Something here just didn't turn out the way you thought it would. And now you're kind of expected to turn a new leaf and embrace a lighthearted version of yourself. You know, this is if you haven't been able to embrace your beauty before, or the way you look before, or ways to improve maybe your physical appearance so you can feel that way. Now is the time. Or for those where, again, you're newly divorced and you kind of want to explore your sexuality, this would be confirmation for you. But of course, you know, to definitely be careful in doing so. But yeah. All right, guys. I'll pull one more card here for what difficult thoughts or emotions you may be working through. Pain. Yeah. Leaving behind disappointment. Yeah. For some, I'm actually seeing blood here. Don't know what that's about. Hopefully none of you have actually been stabbed, because we do have knives and then we have pain. Or this is just the energy again of just being stabbed in the back. Okay. All right. I'm going to end this reading there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated with this, please hit the follow button if you have not already. And maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel, Seek for the Soul Tarot, where I will be posting this at a later time. All right. Bye, guys.